Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Upgraded Set. Today we're going to be looking at the Cow King's leathers. Because he's dead. We carved him up and made armor out of him. So the Cow King's leathers is a three-piece set, and it actually does only drop in the cow level, which does make it relatively rare. If you happen to find all three pieces, I would probably hang on to them because it's kind of like a little trophy. The set is comprised of the Cow King's horns, the Cow King's hide, and the Cow King's hooves. And I always thought it would have been cool if they had made it so that you could, like, turn into a cow when you put it on. That would have been funny. Especially considering you can only find it in the cow level, and it's literally the Cow King set, and, blah, blah, blah. This set actually does have some interesting effects, and it actually got upgraded in patch 2.4. They added a bunch of really nice stuff to it, and we'll go over that as we go along. But let's start out with the Cow King's horns, which they totally should have made it the the helmet with the horns on it. I mean, I feel like that would have been appropriate. That is the Cow King's horns war hat, which is an exceptional level item. Can be upgraded once. We have defense 128. It has a strength requirement of 20 and a level requirement of 25. It does have 75 defense and half freeze duration, so not exactly the best little hat there. We also have the Cow King's hide studded leather armor, which is 56 defense, 27 strength requirement, and level 18. Relatively low on both the strength and the level requirement. It has a 18% chance to cast level 5 Chain Lightning on striking, which I'm going to have to pull up here so we can figure out about how much damage that does. If you are a sorceress, by the way, it will synergize with your skills. So if you are a actual, lightning sorceress, you're going to get the synergy bonus. But it's only going to be off of the level 5 version, which is 1 to 84 damage and up to 6 targets. So interesting. We also have 60% enhanced defense on this, and all resistances 18. Now, these are all non-variables. They don't vary. I'm gonna swear mine is missing a stat. I have this just hunch. Let me look this up real quick. Cow King's leathers, D2. Yes, mine is missing a stat. Why is mine missing a stat? Mine is missing plus 30 to life for some reason. Plus 30 to life should be on these. Is that something that that they took away, perhaps? Or... because I'm looking at very large number of versions here on all the pictures, and every single one of them has plus 30 to life, and mine does not. I certainly hope they didn't take away the plus 30 to life. Maybe it's just mine is glitched because it is in the original version. Let's take a look at the patch notes real quick just to make sure. And we do have an interesting change here of added 100 to life for the full set. So maybe they did take away the 30 to life, but then added it back, so to speak, as a full set bonus. I don't know. Maybe. We also have the Cow King's boots, hooves, heavy boots, which are 40 defense, 18 strength requirement, level 13, 30% faster run walk, 25 to 35 fire damage, which is actually really sweet at level 13. Level 13, that's a lot of fire damage. As you can see, I have 3 to 6 damage. I go 28 to 41. These could actually be halfway decent on an exploding arrow Amazon to add that fire damage to your exploding arrow. You could even combine this with a like a Raven Claw or something early on and get the same effect. 35 to defense added on these. 20 to dex, which is a lot of dex. That's actually a lot. That's going to help your block chance. That's going to help your attack rating. It's going to give you a little bit of defense as well. We have 25% better chance of magic items on these boots, which actually makes them pretty solid magic find boots for quite some time. Usually you don't find a really nice pair of 25% magic find boots. They're usually sucky. These are actually pretty good magic find boots. I would use these for quite some time, I think. And we also have a two-piece bonus here of defense based on character level, which is, what is that? 5 per character level, and I do believe that is a change from what it was before. I don't think it actually had defense based on character level before. According to what I'm reading here, it does not. When I look at the patch notes, it says added 5 to 495 defense, 5 per character level, 2 items. So very nice. We also have 25% poison resistance for 2 items. And then when we put on the full set, we get the full bonus. Now, the full bonus is pretty amazing. The first effect on here, which is probably the best effect, is 25% chance to cast level 5 static field with truck. Now, static field is essentially the same thing as a crushing blow, but it works differently than crushing blow does. So if you know anything about crushing blow, basically what it is it's a 25% damage to all nearby monsters, to their current HP, not their maximum, 12.5% to bosses, and 10% to PvP. And static field has a radius, which means it hits all monsters nearby for this effect, and it is affected by lightning resistance. At level 5, which is what this is, level 5 static field has a radius of 6 yards, which means it's going to hit pretty much everything within melee range and just outside of melee range around you. So if you are a melee character, this could be absolutely amazing for you, because if you're in the middle of it, like a thicket of monsters, it's definitely going to help wear down those monsters a lot. And a 25% chance is going to proc pretty much all the time. So you're going to see that static field going off all the time. And we're going to test it out before we end this video. We're going to play around with that. We also have +1 to all skills. 30% increased attack speed, which is really nice. So not only does this give you a really nice effect for your melee character when you're in the thick of it getting beat down, it also gives you a very nice 30% increased attack speed, which is going to help you attack faster. We have 495 defense based on character level. That is the 2 bonus that we were talking about earlier. We have 20 to strength, which is a pretty massive bonus to strength, and that's going to help you put on a hefty weapon because you're already wearing an armor or maybe a shield. We also have 100 to life, which is what I was talking about earlier. I think they took the 30 life away from the armor and put it on the actual item. But we could probably confirm that by switching back to the regular thing, the regular game. But 100 life is definitely better than the 30. That's for sure. We also have 100 to maximum stamina, which most people don't care about. The 25% poison resistance, which was the 2-piece bonus. 100% extra gold for monsters, which is really nice. And 100% better chance of magic items. So for the total set, we've got 125% magic find. 25 on the boots, 100 on the armor. And you could theoretically socket both the helmet and the armor, put topazes in both, and you could go from 125 to, what is that, 173%? 173% is a lot of magic find for a 3-piece bonus. That is not bad at all, especially considering it gives you +1 to all skills, 30% increased attack speed, 20 to strength, 100 to life, and the really nice static field proc when struck. This could make for a very nice magic find melee set. Melee characters don't normally do magic finding because they're very equipment based, and one of the big difficulties of their class is that just they need lots of equipment to make themselves useful, and then they can't really sacrifice a lot of equipment for magic finding. This would actually kind of be like having your cake and eat it too. Well, what this could be potentially very useful for is a item find barbarian. It gives you increased attack speed, it gives you the static field, it gives you the extra gold, the better magic find, extra life. I mean, all of which are going to be very useful for a low-level item find barbarian. Very, very, very effective. So let's explore upgrading this set, and let's see what kind of functionality we can get out of this past level 25 when the Cow King's horns are equipable. So first thing we can do is upgrade the Cow King's hooves, which is the heavy boots. They're going to go from 40 defense, level 13, 18 strength, with a shale, a towel, and a perfect diamond. We go from one to the other. Let me move myself out of the way real quick so you can see. We go to 73 defense, 47 strength, level 30. And when you put them on, they stay level 30 because there's no green bonuses. This set doesn't have green as bonuses, so we're not going to get any of those weird green bonus level increases. So not a bad upgrade, especially considering the horns are already level 25. It definitely brings the hooves more in line with the rest of the set, which, you know, the war hat is already drug the set up to exceptional. So we might as well drag the boots up. And if I was using these boots for Magic Find anyway, hell yeah, that's a good upgrade. I 100% like that upgrade. So let's do the Cow King's studded leather armor, which is 56 defense, 27 strength, level 18. And that is going to go from 56 strength, 56 defense, 27 strength, level 18, to 238 defense, 61 strength, level 30. Not a bad upgrade at all. So far, one tier upgrade, very, very nice. If I was utilizing this set on a character and I wanted to use this set past normal difficulty, I would definitely want the defense upgraded on both the boots and the armor. And it did both of those nicely. Especially if I were to socket the armor and the helmet for Magic Find purposes, I would definitely want to upgrade these to get them to a higher Magic Find, a more usable state for my Magic Find character. Next, let's look at upgrading the War Hat to the Shaco. So we're going to need a Lem, a Co, and a Perfect Diamond for this, and this might not be worth it, but we're going to test it out anyway. So we're going to go from a War Hat, which of 128 defense, 20 strength, level 25, to 185 defense, 50 strength, level 50. Not bad, actually. Not bad for that upgrade. Level 50 is not that high. I kind of expected, like, way higher than that. I don't know why. We can also upgrade the Trellised armor to a Wire Fleece, which is going to go Lemco Perfect Diamond. And that's going to go 238, 61 strength, level 30, to 670 defense, 111 strength, 65 level requirement. I always get tongue-tied around this stuff, don't I? I'll be mixing stuff up all the time. I mean, not exactly the greatest upgrade, but if you were going to utilize this set for the fun of it, which is one of the reasons why people do wear Cow Kings, for the fun of it, could be interesting to utilize this set for that purpose. You know, just to have the Cow Kings on at max level, like, just see if you can kill Bale in hell with the Cow King set. This could be interesting. And it's only 3 pieces. We also have the Cow King's Hooves Shark Skin Boots, which are going to upgrade again. So these are going to go from 73 defense, 47 strength, level 30, to 100 defense, 91 strength, level 61. So it's very interesting that this set has one of the kind of like the really strong effects, which is the level 5 static field Windstrock. And let's go play around with this, shall we? So let me go get myself some HP. And let me see if I can actually go somewhere to play around with this. So I'm trying to find somewhere where I won't die, because I only have a limited amount of resistances here, as you can see. Very, very tiny. You know, let's just go into the Bloodmoor, shall we? Because I'm probably going to end up getting my butt kicked. So here we have some zombies, and let's see if we can get them to beat us so we can get our static field to proc. Oh, Lord. I knew that was coming. This character is just, he's obviously not geared, and he doesn't have enough to actually do anything here in hell. Let me go ahead and bring this character to Nightmare difficulty. This has nothing to do with the set itself, and everything to do with, you know, having massive negative resistances, and not being fully geared. Let me go ahead and respec myself too, and give myself a bunch of come on, bunch of vitality as well. So let me go ahead and get enough strength so I can use the sets, and I'll just dump everything else into vitality so I don't die.
I am.
Alright, so here we are in Eldritch's realm, and I want to show you guys the effect of the static field. So as they hit me, I have a 25% chance that I will get this proc where all the monsters nearby will get reduced in HP by 25%, Eldritch by 12.5%, and it procs relatively a lot at 25%. They're not hitting me very often here because my defense is a little high for Nightmare difficulty. But as you can see, it does a massive amount of damage to all the monsters nearby. And you could potentially work this into a build. I don't see any reason why you couldn't work this into a build. Just so that you had the static field proccing all the time. That would be very fun. It's only 3 pieces. You would have to sacrifice your helmet, your armor, and your boots, obviously. But you do get 30% increased attack speed. You get the static proc, which is definitely very nice. You get a nice 100 life bonus, which is also very nice. And +1 to all skills is not a lot, and it doesn't make up for the fact that you're losing +2 here and +2 here. So you're basically losing +3 by putting this set on. Not really sure. I mean, the defense on it isn't particularly bad, considering that it gives you 495 defense based on character level, combined with the upgraded defense from the Shaco, the boots, and the wire fleece. I think I might actually build a character with this. You guys are going to have, we'll have a heyday with it. I'll get myself a pair of boots. We'll upgrade it 2 times. I'll have to get myself some some lems. I think I don't have enough lems to upgrade it twice, or all the pieces. But I feel like this could actually work in a build. You'd have to put this in a character that doesn't necessarily need a lot of +2 skills, like maybe a zealot. It would have to be a melee character. It would have to be a character who's getting in there, who's in the thick of it, who's fighting, because obviously the static field when struck doesn't actually do anything unless you're in there fighting. And also, it would have to be a character who wants increased attack speed on a regular basis. So 30% increased attack speed is definitely nice. And I don't know. 100% magic find, or rather 125% magic find on this set. You could also beef up the increase to attack speed. You could put a 15% jewel in the armor, which would bring it up to 45%. You could put another 15% jewel in the helmet, which would bring it up to 45 plus 15, so that's 60%. So you'd be at 60% increased attack speed with a level 5 static field when struck, and then you'd also get the +1 to skills with 125% magic find. 125% magic find is a lot. Like, it really is. And if you were building a magic find character specifically like around this set, it could work out really well. Resistances are very bad, though. Very bad. So you're going to have to find some way to counter that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that you could potentially work Cow Kings fully upgraded into an endgame Magic Find melee character? Do you think that could actually be a thing? Do you think you could utilize the level 5 static field when struck on some kind of high-level melee character? It's all very interesting to theorize this kind of stuff. And I do understand that it may not be best in slot, but if I were to pose a challenge to you, make a character work with Cow Kings. Make a character, an endgame character work with Cow Kings, and make it work well. What could you come up with? I think this would be a very interesting challenge. The Cow Kings challenge. And, you know what, maybe I'll even make a contest out of it. That'll be pretty fun. Like, the best use of the Cow King set at endgame. Kill the Ubers with the Cow King set. Silly stuff like that. Who knows? I'm actually quite impressed with the upgrades to this set. And if you're wondering exactly what the upgrades were, number 1, they added the +1 to all skills. Number 2, they added the 100 to life, which it does look like they took away the 30 to life on the armor. So you're looking at, instead of 30 life, you got 100, which is, what, a difference of, what is that, 70? 70, 80, 91, yeah, 70. So 70 more life. And then you also get the extra defense as well, which does kind of make up for the fact that the armor doesn't have a really nice defense there. 670 is kind of low for an endgame plate, but if you add together the upgraded Cow King Horn 185, the Cow King's Hide, and then, of course, the Hooves, all upgraded to their maximum, with the 495 defense bonus, I'm looking at 965 here. For... Wait, something seems wrong. $190, $670, 100 plus 670 is... So, for some reason, the defense based on character level is not calculating. I think they might have said something about that being a bug. I'm sure they'll fix it, but let's add it up manually, shall we? Because I'm actually kind of curious. So, 670 plus 185 plus 100 plus 495 is a total of 1,450 defense with this set on. And then, of course, you'd have your shield, your belt, your gloves, and what other defense may come from any other thing. Like maybe you're running a Ravenfrost with plus Dex, which is going to give you a little bit of defense as well. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos. Even when the Cow King set doesn't turn you into the Cow King himself, which it should. And as always, keep watching.